So the park was reopened within hours of his body being removed, even
Right.
though it was a potential crime scene.
Right. So the white kids could swing from the monkey bars and not have their Juneteenth weekend ruined.
I mean, okay, we don't know that for certain. That's speculation.
Yeah, we don't. You're right.
But I will say that, like, seems odd if there's a death, regardless of how a person has passed away, you'd keep it closed for at least like a day or something, wouldn't you? Like, just to kind of like iron out all possibilities. Um,
You, this was a white person, that park would have been closed. All entrances would have been closed. The DA would have been brought in to do a full. This was a white person. It was open because he was black.
how are you so sure and firm in this belief? Is it just because there's so many inconsistencies specifically in this case?
Look at the history of the leadership in the township. Look at the civil rights lawsuits. Look at who they're talking. Look at Jamil Van, ex-former Whitpain Township police officer, silenced on disability. That lawsuit, how we found out about it is we have volunteers. There are people that have gotten involved with this. Interesting enough, volunteers, a lot of veterans. We
Wow.
have a few veterans that said, "Wow, for whatever reason," and we haven't drilled down to it. My gut is Dante was a veteran, and they feel some camaraderie, and then one of these veterans combed through all the township notes for the meetings, found this blip that said something to the fact is ex township police employee settled lawsuit. End up being, of course, they didn't go on the record to say who it was. Of course, they didn't say that it was an ex Whitpain police officer who's now on permanent disability. Jamil Van, former black Whitpain Township police officer, swept under the rug, and they didn't think anyone was going to see it. And this volunteer who, and there's a contingency of people out there that see cases like this, and really go all in from a volunteer basis, and they find things like this, and sure enough, it was. No one would have known that. No one would have known that but Jamal Van and the township. And they swept that under the rug too. This is our tax dollars settling lawsuits without disclosure on purpose. There's no disclosure how much that just from an ethical standpoint, don't even start the legal stuff on this. Just from an ethical standpoint, the idea that the amount of the settlement and the terms of the settlement were not released, and this is taxpayers' money that went to settle this lawsuit, in itself is unfathomable. I mean, come on, you can't make this up. This is a systematic mafia that runs it like their own fiefdom and their own piggy bank, and they've all protected themselves over the years, and someone finally, or a group of people finally put all the pieces together, just like Watergate, put all the pieces together and said, from a data quantitative standpoint, this is impossible not to show the pattern.